Welcome back to Crash and Edy. This is Buckle. I'm filling in for Edy today because Edy is pretty down in the dumps about this market. I think he got his face ripped off. Oh well, we'll see what's gonna go on with today's show. Hey, Uncle Bob, what? Gotta go, but. Uncle Bob, you can't just get on the mic and start talking. What are you doing, man? Well, I thought you got your face ripped off and you wouldn't be able to handle doing the show. I mean, why make money when you get your face ripped off? How did Crash do? He lost his ass too, didn't he? Really? You're done? Yeah, I will check in with him. Hold on a second here.
Dead right on your predictions in terms of the movement of this cryptocurrency. But you do understand how much risk you're taking on here, don't you?
Well, the risk of holding dollars is you're losing 1 to 2% of your purchasing power per month with 100% certainty. So that's the position we got ourselves into with the monetary policy. I think it's pretty clear. If you've got a decentralized crypto asset network with more than 150 million holders, it's adding 2 million to 3 million people a week, running on tens if not hundreds of thousands of computers in every jurisdiction in the world. I mean, there's something solid there. I mean, Bitcoin is an idea that's worked. It might have been risky 10 years ago, but how long do you have to watch something spread like an idea virus before you decide that maybe it's going to be around for a while?
Yeah, certainly it's what makes it attractive to folks such as yourself, the big so-called Bitcoin bulls. It's also why it's getting increased scrutiny from governments, though, right? You've got the Fed taking a closer look at digital currency, the Treasury saying it's ratcheting up its scrutiny, especially on the tax front. Are these not risks for your company?
I think they're non-issues because when you have an inflationary environment, money decomposes into currency, which is the medium of exchange, and then store of value, which is the asset, which is the store of value. Bitcoin is an asset. It's regulated as an asset, taxed as an asset, designated as an asset. The government's said nothing anywhere in the world. In China, in Iran, in Europe, in the U.S., people are holding this as assets. I think that the banks, their view is they don't want you to challenge a currency like the U.S. dollar, and they want you to pay taxes when you transfer your assets. So for the Treasury Department to say, if you transfer more than $10,000 of Bitcoin, and oh, by the way, you got to pay taxes when you transfer or sell it, that's a totally non-event because that's been the status quo with every asset in the country forever. This is just legitimizing Bitcoin as the apex asset, the best one. Yeah. And I think it's good for the industry.
Is there a price at which that you would actually realize some of those unrealized gains in Bitcoin for your company?
My view, and I've said it, is Bitcoin is the apex property of the human race. If I had $1 billion and I buy a building in New York City, I can't move it. If I buy $1 billion of Apple stock, it has no tangible value outside of the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ. I can't move it. I can't move sovereign debt around. Bitcoin, if you own $1 billion of Bitcoin, it's available to trade in any currency, on any exchange, anywhere in the world. I can move it to 1 million different counterparties, and I can take personal custody. And that makes it the highest form of property rights. There's no reason that makes it the least likely thing to be impaired. There's no CEO to screw it up, no board of directors to screw it up. The mayor of New York can't tax it. If the governor of California wants to put a property tax on it, Bitcoin can move to Wyoming, but your building can't move to Wyoming.
Just real quick before we end, and even the Chinese, who are once again, and that's why Bitcoin seems to be lower this morning, reiterating that call for a crackdown on Bitcoin mining, even that doesn't impact it?
No, because Bitcoin mining moves to the political jurisdictions that are most welcoming. And Kentucky and Texas would love to have Bitcoin mining. And Iceland and Norway needs Bitcoin mining. So it's an anti-fragile, decentralized system. The miners are going to move to where they can find the cheapest, cleanest energy and the jurisdiction where the political environment is most supportive. And that's what makes it such a brilliant creation.
Welcome back to Crash and Edy. We got a great show for you today. We're going to be featuring our friend FUD and our other friend Red and Green. And sorry about Uncle Bob. Hey, Crash, what's going on, man? That was amazing, huh?
Isn't that like the most awesome interview? I mean, he nailed it for Bitcoin and the truth about it, and all the other actors and why they're acting the way they are. It's really that's a brilliant interview.
Good work, Crash. So what do we got here? We got you want to explain this?
Oh, I'm just so excited. There's so much really good stuff, and with the way the market is right now, I just want to load everybody up with the positives because we have a lot of good.
Because everyone's filled their pants this week.
Yeah, including me.
Get a fresh pair of drawers out, people. Let's move on.
Yeah. This is where the they shake out the people who shouldn't be in cryptocurrencies.
That's right. That's what it's about.
So this is a chart. This is Ripple going back to 2015, and on the far left you'll see two bottom resistance numbers or circles there. Yep.
That's in 17, right before the big run up.
Yep, right. And see it hit that resistance level and then shazam, right? Now go move forward up the line. We had 1, 2, 3 resistance levels, and then we had the SEC lawsuit that stopped it from taking off again, like in 2017. Right. So we just had another resistance level hit. Man, when that lawsuit comes loose, you bet it's going to be like a train of horses ready to just go crazy down the road, man. It's going to be so much fun watching it. There's price targets. This guy's price targeting Ripple at $12 is his first target, and 22 is his second.
Yeah, I've heard some ridiculous price targets out there. I heard one where it's 150 within Q3. Guy that has called it too this whole time. Yeah. Courtesy of Brad Kimes, that one is. So give him a like and subscribe. But yeah, man, what a market! Hold on here. Yeah, so here's the market right now, people. We got Bitcoin is at about 36,160, down 27% for the 7-day. What else sticks out to you, Crash? What doesn't stick out?
It's this morning when I woke up, everything, or last night, yesterday maybe, everything was green. It was like and now it's all red again. So there's just it's just a very uncertain time. And there's a lot of things just being shaken out of the system. That's how markets work.
Yeah. So right now we got a total market cap of about 1.5 trillion. And it had some resistance at 1.75. At 2, and we just got to find the bottom here. So we'll see how low it goes. But people say, "Oh, I should have bought it. And now you're waiting for opportunities, so
yeah, this is a good opportunity. I mean,
the name of the game in crypto is buy red, sell green. It's kind of that simple. I mean, and for sure you don't want to sell red and buy green. I mean, sometimes with killer assets you have to buy green because there's just not a lot of red and you want exposure to them, but in general, you do that, you're not going to get your face ripped off too bad. But
yeah, well, this is just what we call price discovery. All right. So we had a couple months of a lot of new investors coming in, a lot of new money, a lot of people who didn't understand cryptocurrency and how volatile it can be. And the market has to correct and find its true value at the moment, and that's what we're going through. And it's going to bounce up and down, I bet, for a couple weeks here like this. And what we're looking for is current price discovery, what the market's true value is going to be at the moment, and then at that point, Lord only knows. But I think all indications to me, everything I see is it's got nowhere to go up. I mean, we're moving in, digital assets are not going away. They're just going to continue to go up in value because there's more dollars and more things of value, whether it's precious metals or property, being moved into digital currency form.
Right. And you're going to see, like all markets, this is where you kind of reprice all assets, and you'll notice the quality doesn't go down as much and the crap goes down more, and you'll see that with these. So, I mean, why isn't XRP going all the way down to, 30 cents? Why is it still around $1? I mean, this thing should be crushed, right? But it's not. Yeah. Same with Bitcoin. I mean, are you thinking it's going to go down to 5,000 or 500? Or is it probably going to find a bottom after a healthy pullback, around 35 or something, which a lot of people predicted?
Yeah. I think it could hit 30.
Could, yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know, though. That's just kind of gut feeling.
Yeah, I mean, it's been healthy,
and that's good.
Though. I mean, this is
hopefully my brother will finally get involved.
Right. Don't get me going on brothers, man. So Ethereum is still 2,300. Look at that strength. Why isn't that down to 1,200 or 1,000? Right. I mean, look at how much it ran up.
Pull up Ethereum. What was the value of Ethereum 3 months ago?
Oh my! I mean, it was like 12 or something, wasn't it? Let's see here.
Yeah, it's still like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, these healthy, these good assets, man. They show. Yeah, right. So January of 2021, it was a little over 1,000.
Yeah.
So
it's like it's still it's huge gain still.
Yeah. Yep. So it's and look at Cardano. Right.
Oh.
Look at Cardano.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's where is it here? I mean, you're still $1.46. Why isn't it tanking down to at least 25 cents?
Go back to year to date.
Yeah, because it's not going anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
So year to date, right there. Just go up above and go. You can go to.
Oh, right. Year to date. There you go.
That should give you the numbers, right? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, but I mean, you got. Why isn't it?
Yeah, they don't. Some of these charts don't show the actual returns for them.
Yeah, but beginning of the year, here it is.
What was it at?
Like 22 cents, something like that.
Yeah, 22 cents, and it's at $1.45.
Yeah, and really, why is that? Because they've had fundamental releases, and one of these times, and this might be the time, we'll see, but one of these times you're going to get a release and things are going to go up, and they're going to go up for utility because these things are now being used. Right now, it's pretty much it's almost all speculation, but I mean, CBDCs are coming out. I mean, they're coming. Everything's coming. And
synthetics, I tell you, these synthetic tokens.
Yep, you got DeFi.
They got my attention big time.
Yeah, any particular ones?
Well, the Hyper. Their synthetic tokens are, basically they're backed by your own dollars.
Right.
But so if I bought synthetic Bitcoin with my the Haven token.
Is this?
No, I'm sorry, Haven.
Oh, Haven. Gotcha.
With my Haven token, my synthetic Bitcoin is still going to reflect the Bitcoin price, but it actually has real value as a synthetic. Versus so what the real market is gold and silver synthetics and dollar based or fiat currency based synthetics, because it's going to crush Tether and it's going to crush the USD coin, because they're not backed. They can't prove that they're even backed by fiat dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to change a lot. Things are Gonna change, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's just seeing what's.
What are you looking for?
I'm just seeing what's in the news here.
Oh,
Some other stuff to hit on. I mean, right now, you guys, there's a ton of FUD. Okay, have we ever talked about FUD? It's FUD stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And it's powerful, man. It is powerful. Spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt about people or anything else it's powerful. And right now, that's what's going on with crypto. Oh, we're gonna shut down mining. Ooh, China's clamping down on Bitcoin mining. And Sailor hit it on the head. I mean, they're gonna move.
Yeah, they're gonna cut their own throats by
resistance.
doing that.
That's life, the path of least resistance, right? Stuff gets done, but people naturally do that. So if there's a bunch of resistance in China or the U.S. or the U.K., they're going to go to Africa or Iceland or wherever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And the U.S. knows that. U.S. banking giant Wells Fargo to offer crypto services to wealthy clients. Ooh, shocker. Wells Fargo's getting into the game. Huh. Yeah, it's... crypto's literally going to save banks is what it's going to be. I mean, banks are sitting on so much cash because of all the games that the Fed's playing, and I think they're going to put it into crypto. They're going to have. You're not offering crypto and not buying it. So how are they doing it?
Right. Yeah. So that gives them the legitimate reason for buying it is by offering it to their clients at a price.
Exactly.
So before you buy cryptocurrency from a bank, call me. Let's talk about better options.
Yeah, because, they'll do it. They'll hold it. It'll be safe, and then they're going to fee you to death. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So
or they might not fee you to death in the beginning, but they will after time.
Oh, yeah, especially if it's on your statement and they go negative interest rates, there you go. There's your assets being taken away through fees. U.S. Treasury details major push to regulate Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Good, that's
they're already doing it.
That's it's just more legitimate, it's
legitimizing the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market, and it's already a known factor. It's a non-factor.
Yeah, so it's so just be careful. This is an example of when you see just a ton of FUD, and it's all just fake news designed to get you to fear and sell out of cryptocurrency. Don't do it. It's too scary. It's too risky.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in the traditional system where we control and monitor and fee everything that you own.
Yeah, and I think if the United States continues or decides to really put heavy taxation on cryptocurrencies, those cryptos are going to leave. They're not going to stay here.
Right.
It's a double-edged sword they're playing on.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because it's so mobile.
Yep. Yeah. And it's, and the real beneficiaries, if they can get into it somehow, are these people where they don't have any banking. That is a big win for them if they can do it. And it's happening in Africa all over. You hear about it, so.
Yeah, can you imagine the new customer base that's going to create worldwide?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And these corrections where everyone is just crying and fearing and filling their pants over this correction. This is it. Now it's 1.5 trillion. Do you think it's going to go back down to a $500 billion? Boy, that's low now.
A $500 billion?
Yeah. Do you think it's going to go down under $1 trillion market cap?
It's possible because
anything's possible.
There's a lot of big money that has not entered the market yet.
Yeah, they're licking their chops now. Though, how long are they going to?
Yeah, they're totally licking their chops.
It's this is so. We'll see where it goes. Bitcoin's road to recovery hangs on one market condition, says top trader. Let's see what this is. What's that one market condition? In the past few... will only get worse until will only get worse until the disconnect between altcoins and Bitcoin fixes itself. That's interesting too, Crash. Have you been seeing through this, you're noticing that the dominancy rate for Bitcoin, it's only up to 43.9. It's not going back up to, 75, 80, not right now, it's not. So, and I think that's telling of a true market. We cannot have a market where one asset is so dominant. That makes no sense if it's a real asset class. It makes no sense because Bitcoin's not an asset class. It's one asset in this asset class. So there has to be, and there's a lot of garbage in altcoins, but there's also a lot of powerful things being done. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't find the Bitcoin dominance all that significant myself because I think the market will shake that out over time.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
when you
like
look at the stock market right now. I mean, when you look at cryptocurrency or blockchain-based businesses that are listed on the Nasdaq or the New York Stock Exchange, I mean, Coinbase, the dominance is probably 90%. When you look at the market cap
for listed companies,
for
that
listed,
are in crypto,
I would think so.
What other one is there that's listed? It's the only one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, that just shows you, because Bitcoin has the dominance level that it does right now, it just shows you we're still very much in the infancy of this market.
Right. Yeah. Right. I just like to
see
that
was brilliant. That was brilliant. Thank you for bringing that thought to my mind.
Yeah, you are amazing, man. I just look at when you're at 70, 80%, it's almost too infantile. It's just not mature at all. Now it's like more reasonable to me.
Okay.
Look at Doge. All this correction and Doggy Coin is still 33 cents. That's telling me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That is telling me that one's sticking around. It's not going anywhere.
I don't know.
I think it is, and how it's going to do it is they're going to pour technology on top of it. They already have the network, a lot of people that use it, and with the Flare network, now you got smart contracts that can be on Doggy Coin.
Yeah, I know. It has a use case. I've said that.
And
I think mostly it's a bunch of young kids who bought Doggy Coin and they don't know how to sell it.
That's all right. That's going to keep the price up for sure. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Until they figure it out. Yeah.
You know what, too? It isn't Doge. Anyone who's calling it Doge is wrong because I've seen the other dog coins and stuff, and you can kind of see the mentality of how they created these, and it's Dog eCoin. That's what it is. It's Dog eCoin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right all along, Crash. Why didn't you correct me, man, as I'm Doge?
Oh, I'm going to go back and send that clip to you.
Vive la France, Doge. So, look at Internet Computer, man. That thing was like $350. That thing got crushed. Hey, let's take a look at USDC coin. They're up to 14.3 billion. They just printed like 3 a few weeks ago. So that's going to be.
Yeah, no, and they don't report their. They don't have to do a report like Tether does, right?
I think they do. I think all of them have to be auditable.
No, Tether's the only one that has to report quarterly on what's backing their assets.
Okay, but they have to be auditable, right? Where someone can look at their things and say, okay, you're 100% backed by the USDs.
Maybe they have to be audited, but I don't think it's public.
Yeah, that might not be, but USDC, I mean, they want to be 100% US dollar. They have to be. We got to pack our dollar digital, Don't you think?
That's why I'm saying that. That's why I like these synthetic coins that are based on real assets. They're far more trustworthy than these stable coins. And when they say stable, it doesn't mean that it's stable like not wobbly. It means that it's put into a stable like a horse.
Right, exactly. It means that it's programmed to go down through inflation, just like Sailor said, 1% to 2% each and every month. You know,
systematic theft of your buying power.
Exactly. Any other ones you want to note, Crash? What do you got, man? Crypto.com, that's holding up good.
Crypto.com's getting
I got a
slaughtered.
story about them for you off mic.
Do you? All right. Off mic. Why off mic?
Off mic because I don't want to embarrass you.
Well,
Just
they're having some scaling problems.
Just say thank you is all you gotta do, man.
Say what?
Just say thank you. Thank you, Edy.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So,
I won't bring up you talking me into Shiba Inu either.
I did not talk you into any dog coin whatsoever. Anyways, I'll go 88 centavos. That one's getting hit hard too, man. Basic attention token, 72 cents. Boy, that Horizon's holding up, $92.40.
Yeah. That's a privacy coin. Yeah.
Huh.
That's been the highest growth privacy coin in the last, in this bull run.
Engine token, 114. We had a little something to say about that. No financial advice either, people. Don't forget, educational and entertainment purposes only. We lean on the entertainment side of that. And hit the like and subscribe. Give us something that you ate at any point in the day.
Have you looked at this Thor chain at all?
VThor?
No, Thor chain. It's
chain.
Rune, RUNE is the ticker.
RUNE. Let's see. What's up with it? Talk to us.
Well, it's one of these decentralized systems that's building and supporting these synthetic tokens.
Thor chain is in ERC20.
Yes.
Yes. Heard of this one, but don't know about it.
Yeah, this might be one we want to put on our coin review.
Yeah, we got to get back to that. We got to do a coin soon. We'll do a coin soon, people. We'll do it sooner if you request it.
Maybe our audience likes this better. Do you guys like it better if we do a coin, or do you want us to just talk about the news and share what we've learned?
Yep, let us know.
Hit us up in the comments.
Yep. We're going to get...
Comments are free. We're not charging for comments.
Yes, no comments are free, and you might even get some kind of a little kicker for making a comment. We might get you on the show or something. Also, comment on this. Would you guys like to call in to the show? Would you actually like to call in and talk on the show? So we do like a live stream, and then you'd call in.
Yeah, and you can ask questions or whatever. Primarily, I think we'd like you to ask us questions about particular things or what you don't understand, things we can teach you about.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I know, I've been in this business since 2015, 16, and there's a lot of terms that roll off my lips that I'm very familiar with that other people have no clue what I'm saying.
Right. Yep. So for the huge newbies out there, the term of the day is FUD: fear, uncertainty, and doubt.
And it is a tool to take your Bitcoin away from you and give it to the whales.
Yep. Or manipulate. And it's not just crypto. Have you ever had FUD done with anyone that you know, Crash? Have you ever had anyone that was affected by someone spreading FUD about them?
Well, yeah. I mean, the biggest example of FUD I can think of is anybody who watches the network television news channels. It's all FUD.
Right. It really is.
100%. That's why I don't watch any of it.
Yeah, it's all it is, man.
It makes me a nervous wreck. I watch it. I get stuck in an airport or something like that where it's playing right in front of me. or in a hotel lobby or something, it just makes me a nervous wreck just listening to the crap they put out there.
Yeah, our whole society has been recently manipulated by FUD, man. Just absolute, you know. Good times.
There's a good book I'd recommend.
Yeah, what?
Hold on.
So, well, Crash is doing that.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, what do you got?
It's a book called Word Magic.
Word Magic.
Yeah, it's the powers and occult of definitions of words. Written by Pao Chang. You can find it on Amazon. Just look up Word Magic. It's amazing.
Okay.
Very enlightening.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's interesting. Okay. So yeah, this is what you would refer to in the crypto space as a bloodbath. I mean, we haven't seen this.
No, stop your FUD.
I'm just saying
it's a price discovery.
Yeah,
it's all good. I'm happy this is happening.
It's good, but it's getting pretty intense, man. I mean, this is getting pretty intense.
I've been through this before.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, boy.
I got another chart when you get a chance that I'd like to pull up.
Let's do it. Okay, so what do you got here, Crash?
Well, this is a chart. I don't know if you can see it real well, everybody, but up at the top, the white line is the Bitcoin price currently. So you'll see that it starts back in May 20th, May of 2020, and it goes to almost July of 2021, which is current. You got June and July yet to go, or just basically June. And you can see the similarity in the charts from the blue line, which is the Bitcoin price from 2016 to 18. And, we had a very similar dip just like this right at this point in the bull market last time. And we're only about halfway through the bull market time-wise as we were in 2016 and 18. So, with the past as an indicator, this is another reason, looking at this chart, why I'm very optimistic that this is a very healthy correction and purely a price discovery, so the smart money can get in and this bull run can continue for another 6 months or more.
Interesting chart.
And if you notice, this chart, I mean, basically, by the end of January 2022, I mean, we're at almost $480,000 on Bitcoin, and we're at 35 right now.
Do you think then XRP would be at least $2?
I know XRP is going to absolutely go crazy at some point, but it's out of our control. It's really, being in a lawsuit, they've got grips on it. Like you've mentioned before, Edy, XRP is only going to take off when they're ready to let it loose.
Yeah, that's true. And this lawsuit, they could really drag this out if they want to. They could really drag it out. And it's kind of, this flare token, it's interesting that they did that the way that they did it, because it's a completely separate token that is going to be, it's going to be completely tradable and launched, in the next couple months. So
could the flare token or spark token actually be a replacement for XRP? since XRP's bogged down in his lawsuits and they want to get things moving, they could actually operate the system on the Spark token?
I don't know if, well, not RippleNet and not the XRP ledger, but it can do a lot of things. What it can do is this all the smart contract functionalities. So
yeah.
But any of the CBD stuff now, that's going to be the CBDC is going to be that's going to be the XRP token, I believe. So, and they're ramping up. I mean, everything I'm hearing now, they're all doing them, and I think the economies are going to force them to do them sooner rather than later. I don't think they're going to be able to wait 4 years to launch CBDCs. So,
No.
Like Christina Lagarde, we're studying it. We're going to study it for a while, and and Powell comes out, well, we don't feel the need to be first. We can just, we just got to get it right. Yeah, okay. We got to get as much printing done as possible before we do it.
Yeah.
That's really what he meant to say.
Print so much money, it's not. We're going to have so much money, it's not going to matter what happens to the system.
Right. What about you got any other stuff to look at, Crash?
I have a video on the Flare network.
Let's take a look at it.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There is no second best. Okay. It's not like Google and Facebook. It's not like Apple and Amazon. Yeah, we can debate Apple or Amazon. What's better? They both look like tech monopolies to me. They both look pretty good. On the other end, Bitcoin or no. Bitcoin. Bitcoin's crypto asset. This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid, right? Like, it's stupid. It's not 60% dominant. It's like 96% or 95% dominant, right? The thing, if you compare it as a crypto asset to a like kind of proof of work crypto network, right? That's meant to be a store of value. You're lucky if you can scrape together 5% of other stuff in the last bucket. So there is no real competitor.
Crash comments.
What do you think of that?
I think he's full of crap because he owns only Bitcoin. I think the technology's outdated. There is no technology that stays at the top permanently. Everything gets replaced. So I think he's full of crap, personally. But it's digital gold, and that's what it's going to be,
Well, I think there's a lot of people who believe there's some of these other consensus mechanisms like proof of stake. Proof of stake is far from perfect either. Far from perfect.
True.
And proof of work, it's got slammed recently due to its use of energy. But if you compare that use of energy to mine Bitcoin, the energy that goes into mining one Bitcoin is part of what gives it value. But if you compare the power that Bitcoin uses versus the power that the banking system uses, it's a fraction of a percent.
Right. Yeah, that's the joke that I see. I definitely agree with that. I just see other use cases. I don't see Cardano being useless or XRP, Ripple being useless. I don't think there's going to be one asset that there's just too much money in the world. That's the thing. There's too much money out there. There's too many and assets to be digitized. Everything's not going to go on one blockchain. That's insane. So,
yeah,
and
I agree with that.
Yeah, and it's shown over time that they're not because they're doing things that have nothing to do with Bitcoin. So, I mean, that's the bottom line. But he's got.
Well, I don't think these other cryptocurrencies are going to be considered stores of value though, the way that Bitcoin is. I think they're going to have utility. They're going to have a lot of use case scenario. They're going to have huge communities. But I don't think they're going to have the. I don't think they're going to have the store of value.
Right. My thing is though, you look at the XRP ledger. It's the value for all these cryptos is in the protocol. It's the Bitcoin protocol. It's the XRP protocol. And governments have been shown to love Ripple and their technology. So is Bitcoin gonna, and they pretty much hate Bitcoin for the most part. I mean,
okay. What are the two words, the this versus this, that we're missing here? Because what we're talking about is decentralized versus centralized.
right.
And this is the battle between Bitcoin and proof of work. And there are other systems that create value, store of value. But that's the decentralized system versus the centralized system.
Right. But it's hard to say that Bitcoin's really that decentralized when China can knock down their hash rate by 35% overnight. Is it really decentralized?
That's FUD. Most of the miners in China, most of the miners in China are owned by U.S. companies, anyways. They're just mining over there because it's the cheapest place to do it. If China is going to be greedy about it and want to mess things up, it's going to go to Iceland. It's going to go to Africa or somewhere else. Bitcoin is going to go where it's treated best.
Right. I don't know. I think there's room for a bunch of them. We'll see. There's not 9,000, but if you have a use case, you're going to have value, and your protocol is going to have value.
I agree.
So we'll see. We'll see if Bitcoin hits 450 or whatever this year. It's up for debate, just like your three trillion market cap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got pretty close. I got 2.54 or something like that. But
I know it's still. It might end up the year. That would be a good bet. Does it end over 3 for the year?
I'll be shocked if it doesn't.
Yeah, I would tend to think it will too. There's just too much. Some of these large caps, if they take off at all, boom, you're there.
Mm-hmm.
You're there. We'll see where the bottom is with this correction. I think we're getting real close to it.
I have some friends that are doing technical analysis, and they're calling the bottom at 26 or 27K.
For Bitcoin?
Yeah.
That's pretty low, man.
Oh, I'm just sharing what I've learned.
Could be. It's at 33.7 right now, and falling.
Yeah, they need another big drop like that's going to shake the trees again, and the big boys are going to there's no supply to buy more Bitcoin right now.
I'm going to go ahead and call the bottom right here, right now on our show, folks. We're right around the bottom of this correction. I'm calling it right now.
You're calling it right now? What is it at? 35?
30. Oh, now it's 35. Yeah, it's hitting it's 33.7. I just updated it. I think the bottom's right around here. I don't think we're going to get into the 20s. XRP is bottoming out at about 87 cents. And I think you're seeing the bottoms of the big ones that have tanked hard. I think you're looking at them, man.
All right, you want my prediction?
VeChain 9 cents. Yes, I do. What is it? What do you got?
My prediction is that it's gonna get taken down below the technical analysis target points of 26. I think it's gonna hit 23 to 24,000 before it makes a strong recovery.
23 to 24,000, says Mr. Crash. All right, we'll see.
Because the goal of the people who are manipulating the market right now is to shake the trees out and get more Bitcoin on the market so they can buy it up. And if they can go past, if they can push it below the technical bottom, it's going to shake the heck out of those trees.
All right. Well, you heard it, folks.
I'm betting on the bad guys, but I'm running with the good guys.
Let's see what we got. Well, the rest of the time might tell it, man. It's going to turn around hard now, or it's going to continue to bleed over the weekend. Remember the weekends, though. We're the only game in town. Everything else is shut. Crypto markets are open 24/7. And I find it hard to believe that people aren't going shopping over the weekend. I find that really hard to believe. But we'll see. We will see. Crash, I find it hard to believe you're not going to be shopping over the weekend, my friend.
You know what? I'm going to be listening to. You want to see FUD? You wait till this weekend.
Yes. Yeah, probably. Yeah, yeah, there will be FUD this weekend.
I bet you this weekend they're going to be burning babies to power Bitcoin mining.
Really? All right, what else do we got? Let's wrap this doggone show up. You got anything else you want to cover, man? We got
nothing in particular. Just everybody just hang tight. For me and my friends that I consult with, we're in this for the long run. All long-term indicators are one direction. And this, like I said, this is just a shaking of the trees to get the weak to sell their quality cryptocurrency so it can be bought up by the big boys. So don't fall for it. It could be there's a potential that it could be a long time. We could go into a bear market for a year. I'm not saying that's not possible. There's a percentage of any possibility. But I don't think that's the highest percentage. I think the higher percentage is things continue similar to the 2016-18 bull market.
Yeah, if you're long term, you are loving this. So enjoy it. Because again, buy red, sell green. All right, folks, have a good night. We'll see you on the next one. Yeah, if you're out there, this show is dedicated to you. Thanks for the support. Talk to you soon.
Hey, one last joke.
Hit it.
What's red and green and spins like a tornado?
I don't know what.
A frog in a blender.
Wow. All right, Crash. That's it, man. We're done. See you later, folks.
Another 12-year-old joke.
Crash, man. I mean, that joke is so stale. Really, dude?
I thought it was appropriate with the red and green. I thought about a Christmas joke, but that wasn't appropriate.
It is kind of.
And we are in a bloodbath, so it was a little bit gory. It was perfect.
It's a little bit morbid, but yeah, it's a bloodbath. So, yeah.
Getting together next week?
Let's do it. Yeah, you're in. Are you in Tahiti now, or where are you at?
No, Antigua.
Oh, Antigua, gotcha.
Doing some Bitcoin Cash stuff. Yeah. So, what day are you open? I can arrange things. I got some other people to meet with up here or up there.